Hi everyone, welcome back to Meraki Home Studio. This is Anu, and today we'll be talking about a wardrobes that we are making in different materials, like basically glass sandwiched wardrobes. So why I've chosen this topic today is because we did a wardrobe in one of our projects where we had used multiple materials in it, and there was rattan, there was wallpaper, both were sandwiched in glass, and then the outer part of it was duco, and at the bottom we had the veneer fluted drawers. So it was a combination of multiple materials and it came out really well. And a lot of people were asking us on Instagram and on messages also, like how exactly did we achieve that design, how exactly did we execute it. So we've done similar wardrobes using wallpaper, rattan, etc. So I'll be briefly explaining the technicals of it. It's like a small tutorial where you'll get to know how exactly it is made layer by layer. So let's begin. So this is the drawing of a wardrobe that you can see in the image, and here basically I'll just drag one of the shutters separately on this CAD drawing to show you and explain it to you how exactly the working of this shutter was done. And the basic thing about this is that it has to be constructed in layers. So there is a back layer and then there is a front layer. The back layer basically can be a block board or ply, whatever you're using, and the front layer will be of course MDF because the borders are done in duco finish. So as you can see, this is the shape of the shutter. So this is how the front fascia looks like, and the rectangular shape, I'll just drag it away to show you the bottom layer, how it's going to be done. So this is the shape, and one important thing here that you need to see that the borders that you're seeing on the sides, a minimum of 2.25 inches is something that you need. That's important because you need that space for a proper support of the shutter, because it's a tall shutter, it's a wardrobe, and then it has to hold two glasses. So that's one thing, and also the hinges, to fit the hinges on the sides, that kind of space is needed. So a minimum of 2.25 inches we have taken. We can go beyond that but not less than that. So this is how the border of the shutter comes, and what we do is, like, we create a frame kind of a thing where you will have an L-shaped groove in this shape, in this manner, just like you see, and this groove will be a little bigger than what you see on the outside, a little outside of it, maybe half inch, and this is where the glasses are gonna sit, just like in a photo frame, just like how the frame sits, or just like in a framed mirror the mirror sits. Similarly, from the back side, this is how the glass is gonna rest on this part. So if you see, for example, this is the glass piece, so the size of the glass piece will be equal to the groove that we have made, the outer line that you're seeing, the bigger part of it. While fitting it, there might be some sanding required on the glass to fit it properly. That can be done. And this is how the glass will basically, there will be two pieces of glass. So you can see, like, for example, these are the two pieces of glass, and in between of these two will be the wallpaper or rattan or a fabric, whatever you're using. So that will be sandwiched between these two glasses manually, which you can see in the picture, the way how it is done. You need to properly clean the glass and the wallpaper or rattan while sandwiching it, so that nothing stays inside and it is properly looks clean and plain. And while using the wallpaper, if you're using a wallpaper in between, you also have to ensure that there are no creases in it, so it's not crushed or anything. You have to keep it pretty straight and clean, so that you don't see any lines or any unfinished crushes on it. So this part, the magenta color, is basically the front fascia that will then come on top of this shutter, and this is how it looks basically. If you see in layers, the front part is MDF that will be painted in duco. In between, in the groove that we have made, we put up the wallpaper or the rattan that is sandwiched between two pieces of glass, and then the back part. Now we'll talk about how to seal it from behind. So it's not like we will put like a complete panel to seal it, because that will increase its thickness too much, and also it will of course utilize more material and it will become very heavy. We don't want to do that. So that's why where we have made these grooves to fit the glass, there only we will seal it like in a border using a beading. The beading can be in MDF because that also can be later painted in duco, so that the finishing is seamless from behind as well. So if you see that kind of beading, I'll just show you. This is basically how the beading will look like from behind. It can be a wooden beading in some cases. If you're making the wardrobe in veneer or rattan, I mean, depending on the finish, you just need to match it. If it's in Duco finish, then this beading will come in MDF and it will be painted in the same color. And if in case we are going for some wooden finish or veneer, then it can be a solid wood beading also, to basically hold the glass from behind. So that's about how these shutters are made. The wardrobe that I was talking about initially, in which we had used rattan, wallpaper, veneer, everything. So there was one additional design element to it. It had those curved beadings in the shapes that you are seeing, which was half rounded, and it was done in MDF. So a lot of people were asking that how did we achieve that curve. So the base part of it was done similarly, just like how I've shown you just now. But the beading that you're seeing on top, that was done using a CNC machine. So you need to get it in this kind of shape that you're seeing, like a beading but in a curved shape. Whatever form, it can be any form actually, but if there are curves and it's a little complex shape, then you need to go for CNC cutting for such kind of borders or beadings that you want to put on top of it. So yeah, that's how we have done several wardrobes. This kind of wardrobe generally we suggest that we do in Duco finish or in veneer, so that the edges are smoother. But if in case there is some restriction that you want to go with the specific color of laminate, or maybe you want to make it a little economical, and if you want to reduce its cost a little bit, then we can make it in laminate also. As you can see in the picture, we have done this in laminate also. Same process, just that the laminate needs to be cut in the shape that you want it. But here there will be a limitation of what kind of shapes we can play with. If we are going for MDF and Duco, it can be any shape that we can create. But in laminate, for example, if you want to make a round shape, that will not be possible in laminate. We can only make straight lines mostly to get a better finishing, and maybe slight curves are possible, but not complete curves, and complicated shapes will not be possible. So that's why best way to go about is veneer or Duco finish. But yes, if you are just making like simple rectangular shapes or geometric shapes, then laminate is also an option, which can be a little cost friendly. So that was about the making of these wardrobes that we are making. We have done this at multiple sites in different themes, as you can see the pictures. And yes, it can be done on any other unit also, not just wardrobe, TV units, console units, or any other puja unit, door. So multiple places this technique can be used, which is very low maintenance, because we are sandwiching the material between two glass. So of course there's no problem of cleaning or maintaining it, and also the dust doesn't enter inside. So I hope you like this video, and I hope it helps you all to design such wardrobes or storage units. So yes, do let us know if you liked the video and if it was helpful for you, and don't forget to subscribe us to get more information on interior design tips and full home tours that we do. Thank you so much. See you next time.